You know, it was 5 weeks ago whenever we made the announcement that we're going to hold a charity event. That event is going to begin in 1 more week. Since we did that, we've had several update videos that let you know new items and new projects that's been going on. But we have not had one yet where it encompassed everything. That was because new things were developing. But that's what this video is. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go through everything that you would ever need to know about this charity event, except for one small thing. The event that we're holding is going to be a charity blog marathon to raise money for the St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. The charity event will begin Friday, December the 18th. That's in 1 more week. And it'll start around 8 o'clock in the morning, and it will literally go until I cannot go anymore. Every single penny that we raise is going to go to the St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. If you've never heard of them or you would like some more information, there's going to be a link in the sidebar. We're going to be raising money 3 different ways. First, direct donations. If you would like to make a direct donation to the St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, there's going to be a link over here in the sidebar. You can hit that link and go directly to a tribute page that we have set up. This is through the St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. So if you donate $25, then $25 will go directly to St. Jude's. The second way we're going to raise money is an eBay page. Now, we've collected items here, we've gotten items through the mail, we've had the Secular Student Alliance donate items. We've put that onto eBay. If you're seeing this now, there's a link going to be in the sidebar right now. If you will click that, it'll take you directly to the eBay page. And again, every penny that we raise from that will go directly to St. Jude's. Now, the third way we're going to raise money is kind of interesting. It's very similar to walkathons or mathathons that you used to do in school. What we're doing is this. We're asking people to pledge money for every hour that I remain awake and continue to blog on this charity marathon. So if you pledge 25 cents and say I go for 50 hours, then you just multiply 25 times 50, and that's the amount that we would ask you to donate. You know, you can do that if you have a crazy uncle for Christmas who always gets you socks, and you decide this year I really don't need socks. Then you just ask him to do the same thing, and however many hours that I go, multiplied to how much money that you pledge, that's what the final amount will be. And that amount will also go directly through the website that is in the corner for donations. So if you end up owing, let's say, $25, then you just go directly to that. And again, every penny of that goes directly to St. Jude's because it is their website. Now, I wanted to put all that stuff up front because obviously we are trying to raise money, and I can't stress it enough. This is the final week before we begin, and the pledges will stop as soon as the blog begins. So if you are looking for something for Christmas and you'd like to give some money while you're doing it, then look at the eBay page. If you would like to pledge money, then we need you to do that this week. If you would like to donate money, then please go ahead, look at it, donate money, and talk to your friends and mirror this video so that more people can see. And that's something that I'm really asking. If you have the ability to mirror videos, then please do so that we can get the word out about this charity event. Okay, now that we've got all the money stuff out of the way, let's talk about what you're actually going to see and what's going to happen whenever the charity marathon begins. Okay, so it begins on Friday morning. I'm going to have a co-host on before I go and do this, but at noon, I am going to actually have it set up to where I actually kind of go and set up to get a tattoo. You heard that right. Everyone who is in the charity gets to actually watch the tattoo get put on live. This is going to be fun. If you've been around our blog TV shows before, then you know that a lot of us like to play games, and this is going to be no exception. One of the games that we like to play a lot is Name That Tune, where someone plays a tune, and the first person who types it in wins. There's going to be 2 changes to that. First off, I've accumulated almost 200 songs ready to go over the past 60 years for this game. The second way that becomes really cool is this. When you're playing, you're not just playing for points. Well, you do normally. But in this, when you play for points and you win the game, you're actually going to get a prize. That prize is going to come from something called the grab bag. Now, the grab bag is full of stuff. There's some things in there from a Dollar Tree that I picked up. There's also some DVDs in there that are really interesting. There's also some audio books. There's a couple real books. There's a handful of things in there, some corny, some really nice, that you're going to get if you win certain events. It's not just for the games either. There's any time that I decide to throw something in, then it'll be a grab bag item. A lot of times it'll be completely random. Whenever you win, we'll set you up to how to receive that, and we'll actually mail that out to you at no cost whatsoever. There are going to be 2 times, both times probably late and probably in the middle of the night, where I'm going to be cooking. I'm I'm going to make a spinach lasagna, and I still haven't decided for the very last dish at all. But I'm actually going to have a cooking show, something just a little bit different than me sitting in front of a camera and talking to you and droning on and on and on. Now, Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon, we're going to be putting together Cobra bracelets. If you don't know what that is, you've probably seen them on a lot of military people. It's take 550 cord and braid it together. Here's one that I've actually put together, and I'm going to be putting those together and showing everyone how to actually make those. A lot of times there's really good practical use for these, for camping, hiking, a lot of people who just want to make them, friendship bracelets or whatever. Regardless of the reason I'm putting it together, because it's one of my few really cool skills that I have and I can actually teach to people. Alright, now no blog TV show is a blog TV show without co-hosts. And we've got a lot of them lined up. Now, a lot of them don't know exactly when they'll be able to come on, so they're just basically going to float in the room and come on at random times. Or maybe I'll just pick somebody if they have something really cool to say or want to debate a topic. But some of the ones that we know are coming on, DPR Jones, iCategory 9, Voodoo 6, The Ultimate Nihilist, Belgian Dan, Celiphies 42, It's Max in the Box, some dude that rants. There's going to be a lot of them that keep coming on throughout the entire show, and a lot of them we're not sure exactly when, but there's no one who's off limits for the for co-hosting. So if you come on and you really have something you want to argue or read or talk about or debate, then we can pull you on too. There's also going to be a surprise event, and I know I've talked about this a few times, but I really think that this is going to be a lot of fun. On Friday night, the very first night at midnight, there's going to be a surprise event. We're not telling anyone what it is. It's going to include Belgian Dan, West, who's the Ultimate Nihilist, a buddy of mine, Zach, who's going to be there with us, and also Swish Flame is going to compete with us, and of course, myself. So we're going to put that together. Right at midnight is when it's going to begin. It'll last 2 hours, so there's nothing else I can say about that. It's just going to be really interesting. Of course, we're also going to play Trivial Pursuit, which I've actually pulled tons of questions for, and I'm ready for that. We're going to use a really good source so there's no dispute over the actual answers. And also another game that we're going to make up and play is called Name That Actor, where we start randomly naming off movies from a long time ago to recent, and you have to think about which actor was actually in that movie and connect the dots and name off that actor. Same rules, just like Name That Tune, but Name That Actor, say Mel Gibson. If you win, then you could win a prize if you get enough points up. Throughout the charity event, it's not just fun and games. There's lots of times where I'm going to read news articles, or we're going to have debates, or we're going to talk about real issues, war, about politics, civil rights issues, especially I plan to spend lots of time on. So it's going to be a time for people to come on and learn stuff, and to talk to like-minded people about different issues. Now, like I said, it's not all about fun and games, and it's not all about that. A lot of it's going to be people showing up to watch me get really goofy and really stupid at the end of it, because after I've gone, over 2 days without sleep and I'm talking, I'm probably going to go hoarse. I might start to hallucinate. Who knows? But that's the joy in it. That's going to be the fun part. All of you get to laugh at me. But it's going to begin on Friday, December the 18th, around 8 o'clock in the morning. It's going to go as long as it can possibly go. It's going to be fun. The link that actually shows you where it's going to be is in the sidebar right now. It's a blog TV station, so hit that link, go in there, subscribe to it. That channel will be open a couple hours before it actually begins. We'll be showing a debate online from Intelligence Squared with Christopher Hitchens. Stephen Fry was in that also. So watch that before the show, but I'm not sure exactly when it's going to begin. It actually just begins whenever I wake up. Now, there are a few things in which I might have mentioned before that I haven't sewed up here in this video. That's because a lot of things are kind of wishy at the second. We're not 100% sure if we're actually going to get it done. So I don't want to throw it into this video if we aren't pretty sure that it's going to happen. I can't stress enough that this is going to be the final week. So if you have the ability, mirror this video. Tell your friends about this video. Pop in throughout the weekend just to check on me to see how I'm doing. The donations page is over here. The eBay page, the link is over here also. If you'd like to pledge money, the email address to pledge for the event is going to be down here. Basically, all the links are down here in the sidebar. So, if you have any questions, send me an email, comment on this video, mirror it. This is really the final push. So, thank you for joining us. I look forward to seeing all of you Friday morning, bright and early, and I really hope to put on a great show for you guys. So, until Friday morning,